What's up, everybody? I'm Trainer Zenjamin, and welcome to the Pokédex review, covering every evolution line in the National Pokédex. Today, we're talking about the Pokemon that almost became the franchise mascot, Clefairy. Of course, I say almost because the creators thought its pink coloration would only appeal to girls, so they went with a yellow mouse instead. Introduced in Generation 1, Clefairy live in Mount Moon, evolve into Clefable when exposed to a moon stone, and often dance under the light of a full moon. If all this lunacy sounds fantastical, that's because it is. The names Clefairy and Clefable reference fairy tales and fables, in other words, fantasy stories. Generation 2 introduced the line's baby form Cleffa, which evolves to Clefairy with high friendship, as well as their shiny forms. These forms' ears are green, specifically the shade often used to portray aliens, a possible reference to Clefairy actually being from the moon. Clefairy's astral origins are never directly referenced in the Pokédex, but they are in the anime. Episode 6 introduces the audience to Clefairy and Clefable, taking place at their home in Mount Moon. Ash and friends meet a scientist who theorizes Clefairy truly do come from the moon. While it is just a theory, the Clefairy make a pretty convincing case, what with their actual moon worship. The Clefairy line makes another major impact on the anime, appearing with Lusamine in the Sun and Moon series. Shown in the past as a Cleffa and later as a Clefable, this Pokemon represents the wholesome, motherly side of Lusamine's character. This reinforces the love-conquers-all attitude of the fairy tales Clefairy is named after, so it fits well with the lore of the original games. In the games, the Clefairy line appears during the stories of 6 regions: Kanto, Sinnoh, Unova but only in the sequels, Hoenn but only in the remakes, Alola, and Galar. During the Kanto story, Clefairy and the Moonstone debut in Mount Moon. As a normal-type Pokemon, Clefairy has access to many different types of moves, allowing it to fill any gap in a given team. Later in Kanto, the player can upgrade to Snorlax, who plays that role with more power. The benefits of using Clefairy as a Swiss Army knife diminish in Sinnoh and Unova, with Bidoof and Audino doing the job just a bit better. Clefairy gains the Fairy type in the Kalos games, but isn't available until the post-game. Plus, the Fairy typing actually weakens Clefairy. In the Hoenn remakes, the new typing makes it weak to Steel-type bosses like Steven's Skarmory, Aggron, and Metagross. In Alola, the typing only helps against one boss battle, Hala's Elite Four team in Sun and Moon, and that's just not enough to warrant a spot on a 6-member team. In Galar, Clefairy appears in the Wild Area's Giant's Cap, with its Fairy typing super effective against the Dark-type 7th gym in both Sword and Shield, as well as the Fighting-type 4th gym in Sword. However, Galar's resident fairies are stronger and easier to evolve, so I wouldn't bother with Clefairy there. In a competitive setting, Clefable almost has a place as a bulky Swiss Army knife, especially with the Gen 8 move Life Dew for HP recovery, but Snorlax just does the job better, with stats that actually prepare it to take some hits. Overall, the Clefairy line is not very strong in battle, and the only job it can do can be done better by Snorlax. Still, Clefairy's cuteness and lunar lore have earned it a place in the hearts and minds of Pokemon fans on Earth and, I assume, on the Moon. But now it's your turn. Tell me in the comments, what did I miss? What did I mess up? Next time we'll be reviewing the Vulpix line, so stay tuned for that. Until then, take it slow, bro.
I'm on a master quest. I want the whole world to see. I'm gonna be the very best, 'cause all I've got to